NHL players have returned to the Olympics for the first time in over a decade, and we finally got our first bit of action today. And they were two outstanding games, even though they seemed like they were going to be some pretty big mismatches going in. Italy, of course, put up a great fight against Sweden, taking them down to the wire, even though they lost by 3 goals. And Slovakia pulled off a massive upset, taking down Finland 4-1. But who actually won and lost from these first two games? Well, the first big winner, of course, is Italy's goaltender Damian Klara, who stopped 46 of 48 shots in his game against Sweden before leaving with an injury. He was absolutely outstanding today. Dude got absolutely shelled for 2.5 periods and stood tall the whole way through. And once the Olympics are over, I'm guessing that Edmonton's probably going to call up Anaheim and see if they could get that prospect to maybe be their starting goaltender. Another winner for Team Slovakia, Juraj Slafkovský, a guy who I have railed on endlessly as I think being one of the lesser #1 overall picks of the last decade or so. He definitely came to play today though, put up 2 goals and looked like the best player on the ice for most of the game. Speaking of the Slovakia-Finland game, another big winner is wild prospect and Slovakia goaltender Samuel Hlavaj, who despite the praise I just lavished on Slafkovský was probably the MVP for Slovakia, stopping 39 of 40 shots and looking very impressive. But on the other side of the totem for goaltenders, Phil Gustafsson, a big loser, and it's kind of ironic given that Gustafsson is in the same organization that has Slavai in their system, but Gustafsson did not look great today against Italy, allowing 2 goals on 22 shots and also giving up the worst goal of the Olympics so far, dropping his stick and basically giving Italy a semi-breakaway that they buried. And this was early in the game, so it gave Italy a lot of momentum that they carried through a lot of the game. Another big loser, the Dallas Stars, because they made up the entire Finnish starting 5, and Finland got completely walked by Slovakia today. None of their players contributed to the only Finnish goal scored today, and Miro Heiskanen had a delay of game penalty in the third period that led to the third Slovak goal and basically put the game away for them. And finally, a massive loser who was not on the ice at all is Justin Bourne, who put out a now deleted tweet where he suggested that Italy should have brought on some Italian-sounding NHL players, including Alex Pietrangelo, Andrew Mangiapane, and Anthony Cirelli, and you can tell that this list was probably AI generated because it has Andrew Mangiapane listed as playing for the Washington Capitals instead of the Edmonton Oilers. But you know what? I think he's taking way too much shit for this vaguely racist take. Let's just let all countries bring in any player who sounds remotely like they could be from there. Jacqueline Celebrini, playing for Italy next Olympics. Nick Suzuki, welcome to Team Japan. And if you just add an apostrophe, Alex Ovechkin could play for Team Ireland.